What's up guys, Damian Keyes here. So today I was going to make a video on how to triple your income with your music, because I've got some ideas on how to do it. He just wasn't quite sitting right, and then Morgan was here and we were just chatting for the last hour and arguing about bits and bobs, and shit got real and it got deep, and then I was like, I can't figure the angle of where I want this video to go. But then we recorded something so that we could then take it away, analyze it and make it into a video. But I think we'll just put this part of the video out, see what you guys think. It's raw. It's me chatting to Morgan about what I want this video to be, but I think it probably sums it up better than me doing a YouTube-y video. So tell me what you think. This is ways that you can triple your income with music if you are prepared to do the sacrifice. Let me know what you think. Do you know what's really weird though is every single day I'll get emails and messages from people to go and look at their stuff. I'll go and look at their stuff and I'm like, you're just keeping it alive. You're just feeding it the bare minimum, thinking that you're feeding something. Not feeding their YouTube. They're not looking after an audience. What they're doing is they go, no, I want to do my thing, my way, under my circumstances, and everyone else will have to fit into what I want to do, me. And then they come to me and go, it's not working. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to say, really. Like, unless you do this in a way that, from a consumption point of view, that works, it won't work. If you're going to treat YouTube, starve it, and just at the point where it's about to die, you literally try and bring it back to life again, you're just not feeding it. You're not giving it the oxygen it needs to breathe. I think this idea, I just think that the excuses are that I hear, it's different for you because, or if I get that big, then I'll take it seriously. Like when YouTube, yeah, it's hard because I can't get to my 240,000 minutes in order to monetize it. If I could, then I'd take it seriously. Well, how are you going to do that without taking it seriously? And then you go, as you said, well, it's different if you do music because you can't get 240,000 minutes worth of just music. Well, yeah. So don't do music. Or if you are going to do music, do better music, or do some music which people want, which is why people got into the covers game, because they knew they couldn't get 240,000 minutes, or they weren't actually going to make that much views and growth with their own music. So they went, well, I'll try and do it with other people's music that people know, and that sort of worked. People go, I don't want to do that. And you go, well, that's fine. And do something else. Do some vlogging. Oh, that's not really me. I don't want to do vlogging. Okay, well, don't do vlogging. Do a show. Do a podcast. Oh yeah, it's not really for me. I want to do it about the music. I was like, well, give up on YouTube then. Don't do YouTube. I think YouTube is a great way of monetizing it. If you get to 10 minutes, you can then monetize more so than just a view. You can monetize with mid-rolls. So when you get some of these YouTubers that'll do 10 minutes, they'll have 3 or 4 adverts, quadrupling their income. They get like 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 views. But that's 200,000 views. You get 1 million views, it's 4 million views. Same thing with Spotify. People just go, I'll just put my song on Spotify. Then they don't promote it. And when you look at big artists, they'll do an actual a song on Spotify. They'll do an acoustic version on Spotify. They might have a live album on Spotify. They'll have a commentary on Spotify. So that way, when you go to Spotify, there's 35 tracks in an album. People go, no, turns out, just put one song. Okay, and then they'll bitch and moan that they aren't going to get any money from streaming. Well, of course you haven't. You only put one song on there, and no fucker knows who you are. Like, what do you want? Like, either make more shit. This is what it comes down to. Either make more shit, or make something which has never ever been seen, heard, or done before in the history of the world ever. So that one song will then take over the world. Which is easier? Do more shit. Make more content. Play the game a bit more. Give your audience a bit more of what they want. What do they want? They want to hear you sing. Not necessarily in the studio, they want to hear you sing live. What else do they want? Well, they want to see behind the scenes. And then you go, yeah, but they won't watch that. I tell you why they won't watch it. So you haven't done it well enough. It's not good enough. If it's good enough, people will. If you do 20 minutes of Gary Vaynerchuk will do 7.5 hours worth of his day, and people will watch 7.5 hours. And everyone goes, you showed me there's a washing machine videos for 2 hours where people will go, let's watch the washing machine for 2 hours. People watch some crazy shit. people aren't prepared to step out of their comfort zone. All they want to do is they want to go, no, I want to do my thing, my way, my music, and then I want to put it on Spotify, and I'll put it on YouTube, and then I'm going to go, well, why is my YouTube not allowed to be monetized, and why am I not making any money from streaming? Because you literally are giving your music career the kiss of life every time it's just about to die, doing just enough to keep it going so that you can say, yeah, I'm a musician, I am. Instead of going, no, I gig 6 times a week. No, I write. Who was I? I was watching the other day, Travis Denning. I went to a gig with Travis Denning, and he was like, he's had 7 songs cut, which in Nashville basically means 7 of his songs have gone to other artists. He says he's written, since he's been in Nashville, he's 26, 27 years old. He's been there since he was 21. He says he's written somewhere between 600 and 800 songs. How many people write 600 songs nowadays? They don't. They go, I'm going to make a new album. They write 15 songs and then cut 12 of them.
Yeah.
It's nonsense. It's just utter nonsense. People aren't playing the game. So I think there's plenty of money to be made. I think the money to be made is, I think there's loads of money to be made in streaming, but people don't want to do it. People don't take their Spotify or their Deezer or their Apple Music serious. No one's pushing it. Like whenever people send me stuff, they send me links to their Instagram. And then they go, yeah, we don't really get much to Spotify. Well, if you send me a fucking link, I'll have a listen to it.
Yeah.
Same thing with YouTube. Oh, it's really hard to get enough minutes to monetize my YouTube. Have you tried? Like, what are you doing? Instead of thinking of it's hard to do it, what do we have to do to get enough minutes on YouTube to monetize it so we can add our music into it so that we can make money from YouTube? There's loads of money to be made. Just people don't want to do the thing. They just want to do it their own way and then wait for fame and fortune to knock on the door and go, it's you. And sadly, that doesn't happen.